Nature has secrets that sound almost too strange to believe. And today, you're about to discover them. Here's another twist. Sloths, those slow, sleepy animals, can hold their breath longer than dolphins. A dolphin averages around 10 minutes underwater, a sloth up to 40 minutes. Turns out, being slow has its hidden advantages. But dolphins have their own superpower. Each dolphin has a unique whistle like a name. They even call each other by it. That means, in their own way, dolphins are basically introducing themselves like, "Hey, I'm here." The ocean's social butterflies. Speaking of names, crows can actually recognize human faces and remember them for years. Be nice to a crow, and it may bring you little gifts. Make one angry, you might find a whole flock staring you down. But wait, we're just scratching the surface of how crazy wildlife really is. Take starfish, for example. Lose an arm, no problem, you can grow it back. But here's the real twist. In some cases, that one lost arm can grow into a whole new starfish. Imagine cutting off your finger, and a new you grows out of it. Creepy superpower or ultimate survival hack. Now, here's one for the night owls. There's a bird called the common purrowil, and it's basically nature as hibernation master. While bears sleep through winter, this bird can literally shut its body down for months, entering a state close to suspended animation. Scientists call it torpor. It's like the bird presses pause on life itself. Would you use that ability to skip the boring months of the year? And speaking of survival, crocodiles take patience to another level. They can slow down their heartbeat to just 2 or 3 beats per minute, allowing them to stay underwater for over an hour. Imagine holding your breath that long, waiting for the perfect moment. It's the ultimate ambush strategy. But if you thought crocodiles were scary, let's talk about axolotls. These little salamanders are straight up science fiction. Not only can they regrow lost limbs, but they can even regrow parts of their brain and spinal cord. Scientists are studying them because, imagine if humans could heal that way. And then there's the pistol shrimp. It looks small and harmless, right? But with one snap of its claw, it shoots out a bubble so fast it creates a sound louder than a gunshot. Over 200 decibels, that shockwave stuns or kills its prey instantly. Basically, this tiny shrimp has a built-in sonic weapon, nature's own sniper. So tell me, which one of these feels the most unreal to you? A shrimp with a sonic gun, a bird that literally pauses life, or an axolotl that regrows its own brain? Drop your pick in the comments. I'll be checking which one blows your mind the most. Did you know there are animals on Earth that break the very rules of life and death? Imagine a creature that can live without its head, or another that can literally reverse time inside its own body. Sounds like science fiction, right? But these are real creatures, walking and swimming among us right now. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, your entire idea of wildlife is about to get flipped upside down. Let's begin with one of the creepiest survivors, the cockroach. Yeah, everyone hates them, but here's a detail that might haunt you. A cockroach can live for up to a week without its head. Why? Because it doesn't actually need its head to breathe. Its body has tiny holes for that. The only thing it can't do is drink water. So it eventually dies of thirst, not because it lost its head. Creepy survival trick, or pure nightmare fuel. What do you think? But wait, what if I told you there's a creature that doesn't just survive? It cheats death entirely. Meet the immortal jellyfish. Whenever it's stressed, sick, or even near death, it performs the ultimate reset button, transforming its cells back into their youngest form. In other words, it literally ages backwards. Imagine if humans could do that. Would you press restart on your life if you had the chance? Now, let's move from eternal youth to something a bit closer to home. Hearts. Most of us rely on one, but octopuses, they've got 3. And here's the wild part. 2 of those hearts stop beating whenever the octopus swims. Think about it. When you're running, your heart pounds faster, but an octopus, it literally switches to hearts off. Can you imagine living like that? And speaking of impossible survival, say hello to the tardigrade, also called the water bear. This microscopic little beast has shrugged off things that would wipe out almost anything else. Frozen solid, no problem. Boiled in hot water, still fine. Exposed to radiation and even the vacuum of space, they came back alive. NASA tested it, which makes you wonder, when everything else is gone, will Earth belong to these tiny space survivors instead of us? Before you answer, here's something surprising about giants of the land. Everyone knows elephants are massive and intelligent, but did you know they can recognize themselves in a mirror? That's something even your pet dog probably couldn't do. Elephants have self-awareness, the ability to look at their reflection and think, "That's me." Doesn't that make them feel almost human? So now I have to ask you, which one of these blew your mind the most? The headless cockroach, the never-dying jellyfish, the 3-hearted octopus, the space-proof water bear, or the self-aware elephant? Drop your answer in the comments because I want to know which fact shocked you the most. And hey, if you're still here watching, that means you're the kind of person who loves uncovering the world's weirdest secrets. So smash that like button, share this video with your friends who think animals are boring, And of course, subscribe right now, because next time, the facts are going to get even crazier. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming.